Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to everybody. At this minute, I say to some of you, good morning, and to others, good afternoon, and to some, good evening. We are now in globalization era. This is the advantages of the coronavirus pandemic. It made us more determined to work together to develop our own capabilities and develop the capabilities of others. This is a good chance to introduce myself. My name is Sharif Badran. I am Associate Professor and Head of Mass Communication Department at Gulf University, the Kingdom of Bahrain. And it's my pleasure to introduce this research paper undertitled Dynamic Framework for Project-Based Learning between students, faculty, and industry toward 21st century job market. I will start behind the story. Authors in this paper know very well that the project-based learning is settled in many countries all over the world. But in other countries, some people still struggle to spread this practice in the educational field. Our teams try many times to establish this practice among Bahraini universities and other universities in Gulf Cooperation Council. We faced many challenges, but we achieved many benefits. We decided to draw a model framework for these situations. The framework represents a triangle visual interrelationships among three activities parties: students, faculty, and industry, where the student is placed in the center of all relationship and interactions. Project-based learning has many characteristics: authentic assessment, complex tasks, critical thinking, clear objectives, and realistic outcomes toward real life problems. There are 14 skills necessary to 21st century job market, like decision making, organizing information, time management, anatomy, leadership, take responsibility, problem solving, and others. And as the authors, we categorized this in four sets of skills. First, problem solving, decision making skills. Second, leadership and communication skills. Third is self team management skills. Fourth, innovation, creativity, and technology skills. Now, my main questions to all the audience here in the conference: have you used project-based learning to teach some modules? Second question, did you get training or workshop before on project-based learning? These two questions for all the audience. All the audience in this conference have a background in pedagogy and have experience in teaching. You can use this survey from Microsoft Team Forms, or can use this directly as a link or barcode. Thank you for all respond for these questions. These questions asked before to 325 faculty in Bahrain. The result was disappointing. Only 20% of them used these methods to teach, to learn, to evaluate students. And 65% of them says they didn't take any training or workshop on these methods before. The research methodology depended on questionnaires and interviews. We designed three questionnaires to target students, faculty, and industry. Furthermore, structured interviews with the stakeholders were conducted in order to develop suggestions and recommendations to overcome the challenges and enhance the effectiveness of project-based learning application. Each questionnaire was divided into four parts. First part, general information for the samples of the study. Second, contributions of project-based learning to achieve 21st century job market skills. Third, benefits of project-based learning toward each party. And fourth, the challenges facing stakeholders to integrate project-based learning in practice in education. Samples and statistics. Online questionnaires survey have been implemented for 378 students, 375 faculty, and 152 industry representatives completed the surveys. The descriptive analysis multi-ANOVA for the difference between the three groups, and Chief test and post hoc tests were used and analysis to drive significant result from the surveys. Our study results in these four groups: problem solving skills, leadership and communication skills, self and team management skills, innovation, creativity, and technology skills. We are make this result from strongly disagreement to strong agreement. The average response of the students, faculty, and the industry representative toward the role of project-based learning in developing the four skills set of the 21st century group market. The average response of the three parties ranged between 1.74 and 2.74. This means that the average between disagreement and cannot determine. And chief test indicate that the difference is maximum for the student, followed by the industry representatives, and the least difference are in faculty response, which means that the students considered project-based learning helps them to 21st century skills rather than faculty and industry representatives. Study results about students' average response toward getting benefits of applying project-based learning ranged from 2.3 to 2.61. This further provides opportunity for cooperation among students. The students' persuasion, the students' perceptions of getting benefits from industry through project-based learning with respect to exploring the skills and knowledge needed in job market, identifying skill gap, and building a relation with prospective employers. The study result for the faculty. The faculty average response toward getting benefits of implementing project-based learning with their students ranged from 1.659 to 1.88, which includes the following aspects: opportunity to build effective relationship with the students, introducing range of new learning opportunities to the classroom, and awareness about the gap in the job market skills, connections within the business community, provide insight into industry needs, keep them updated with current and latest industry trend the field. About the result for the industry. The average response of the industry representative toward project-based learning benefits range between 1.7 and 2.02. The following challenges have been identified. I need here to focus on challenges for the industry because we are talking about industry field in the Gulf region. First, project time frame lacks flexibility due to the rigid academic calendars. Second, extensive collaboration demanding significant amount of time. Third, lack of industry clarity. Lack of industry Third, lack of industry clarity toward desired outcomes and actual needs. Fourth, limited manpower source to facilitate interactions in project-based learning. Before I say the conclusion about our research, can I ask all the attendants to respond these last questions? Do you think that the project-based learning was successful teaching and learning practice? You can respond for this survey on Microsoft Forms or by using this barcode. Thank you for all attendance to respond this. I need to tell you that 58% only of the study samples said it's extremely successful. The conclusion of the research examined the dynamic framework for effective project-based learning. The results revealed the lack of clarity and concept and benefits of project-based learning as a teaching and learning strategy for the stakeholders, given the challenges faced by students, faculty, and industry. There is, there is a need to support the universities about the importance of implementing project-based learning to develop 21st century job market skills. Higher education authority bodies, various ministries such as labor, industry, and trade ministers should integrate their effort to encourage industry sectors, applied research. University should develop and implement effective project-based learning mechanism that guide both faculty and students while conducting the project with the industry. Thank you for all attendance.